Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kat. I am the Nurse Flipper. If this is your first time here, welcome. I am a full-time reseller on eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, Etsy, and our main selling platform now is Whatnot. So what I'm going to do today is show you what we sold on eBay over the weekend. We have $760 going out. We have one Etsy sale for $50, one Posh for $20, and 3 Mercari for a total of $80. So some pretty good sales there. I'm going to show you everything that went out so you'll know what's selling right now. All right, so we had an okay weekend, $760, and I really have not been putting much time into eBay. Still trying to get my feet underneath me without having an assistant. Hopefully, when you see this, I will have talked with someone about listing. So I won't have help with shipping and stuff, but I'm hoping to hire at least one person to list for me. And that way I can edit the listings, price them, research them, and I will do all of the shipping. So hopefully that is what will happen. I've still been trying to list at least 5 a day though. That has been my goal. I did 10 yesterday because I didn't get to do any on Saturday. So first up on eBay is actually one of the items I listed yesterday, and that is this fossil leather purse. Really nice. I got this in an online auction lot and I paid about $7. This one sold in under a day for $25.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. This is actually going international. They paid $19 in shipping. So this one is going to be about a $14 profit after fees. Now, with purses like that, I typically will just put them in a poly mailer. However, because that one's going international, I am going to ship that out in a box. Up next is a little brass bell. I think I dropped the bell last time. This is the same buyer bought another bell and I dropped it again. Really great sounding vintage brass bell. This one I'm only a couple dollars in. It sold for $15 plus the buyer paid shipping, and this one is going to be about a $10 profit. This one did take about 8 to 9 months to sell. Up next, if you watch my Catch Treasure Hunting channel, and I haven't had a video over there in almost 2 months, hoping that will change this week or this weekend. But I found these Lefton at the flea market. I paid $10, so it's got the little girl, it's a set of 3, the rooster, which you've been hearing mine, he will not hush up in the background, and a little nest with eggs. And the 3 of these as a set sold for $64.99. They did take about 6 months to sell, and they are going to be close to about a $40 profit after fees. So the cool thing about those is they're actually still in their original Lefton China box, and it has written on there what is in it. Up next is a Harley Pin. We've had these just over a year. We have made a lot of money on them. This one actually is Republic of Texas from a bike rally, so it's not Harley branded, but I got it when I bought my Harley pins. I paid $1. This one sold for $8, so it's going to be about a $5 profit. When it comes to pins and smaller things like that, when you buy big lots, some will sell fast, some will sell okay, and some is really long tail. So we had our money back in less than a month off those Harley pins. And the nice thing now, as these are selling over the year, is that they are all profit at this point. Up next are 2 really cute. These are anti-macassar. These were for the arms of chairs. Look at her crocheted dress. Absolutely beautiful. It's actually a set of 2 of them. They match. And these 2 sold for $22.09. They did take about a year to sell, and they are going to be about a $15 profit. I'm only $1 in. Up next is a vintage or antique photograph, and the matting is not in great condition. You can see it is ripped. Here is the actual photograph, and this one does say Mumper Photography Family, and there is that mark there on the back. And I did write cannonballs in the description. If you see here, there are cannonballs back there. So this one actually sold in under a month, pretty fast. It sold for $22.09. I am only $1 in, so this one's gonna be about a $16 profit. Up next is a really cute vintage plastic beaded rosary. This one I have had for well over a year. I am less than $1 in. It sold for $12, so it's going to be about an $8 profit. And then a license plate. This is a West Virginia Handicap license plate. This one is a newer one. It's from 2015. The rules on eBay are they have to be expired for over 3 years. This one sold for $14.14. I paid $1. We're at about that 9 to 10 month range on the plates. This one's going to be about an $11 profit. Up next is an empty perfume bottle. If you did not know, they will sell. This one is Prince Machiavelli. And this is Windsong. So it does say Windsong somewhere. I can't find it now. Oh wait, it was there. I knew it was there. So this empty bottle sold for $11. I am less than $1 in. It's going to be about a $9 profit. This one did take close to a year to sell. Up next is a Longaberger basket liner. Most of these items I've been showing you were bought in online auctions and lots, including this one. This one is a catch-all basket evergreen plaid liner. I paid $1. It sold for $12.99, and it is going to be about an $11 profit, and this one actually sold in only about 2.5 months. Up next is a really, really cute handkerchief. Look at how pretty this yellow with the white daisies, beautiful scallop border. This handkerchief sold for $16.24 for one. So people always ask me, I sell all of my handkerchiefs individually. Sometimes they take a while, but this one actually sold in under 2 months for that $16, and I'm less than $1 in. This one is going to be about a $12 to $13 profit. Up next are some scrub pants I picked up at my local thrift store. I paid $2.99. You can see they clearly say Grey's Anatomy, which is a great brand to pick up. These are a size XL navy blue. These were $2.99. They sold for $15, so they're about a $9 profit, and they sold in under 2 months. Up next, and if you think I sell anything, you're right. If it's legal, I will sell anything. These are some deer antlers. 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how you list them. These are 5-point deer antlers. I got these in an online auction, and taxidermy is really hard to sell. So I actually got the deer head, and there are a lot of laws concerning taxidermy. So it is a little bit easier if it's just the antlers, but I will never pick them up again. However, I cut the antlers off. I didn't, I made my husband do it. I had him cut the antlers off, and I listed the antlers separately, and they sold in under a week after listing. They sold for $45.49, plus the buyer paid $30 in shipping. So those, I don't even remember what I paid, but I had that taxidermy in here so long, and I was like, I don't want to deal with the laws with this. The laws regarding some of the parts are easier, but some of the states are still picky. So listed the antlers, and they sold really fast, but I will not be doing any taxidermy in the future. Up next is a set of 5 vents. So again, I got a pallet of these for $5. I am like a penny into this, something crazy. So the 5 sold for $15, plus the buyer paid shipping. These are going to be about a $10 profit after fees. Up next, so there are not a ton of newer items going out. That's because I haven't been listing since I lost my help, but I'm trying my best. Check out, I did list this though. I just got this a week ago. Beautiful, beautiful Mexico mask. It is signed. Where did it go? Or maybe this one isn't the other. Oh, it is signed. There it is. I knew it was signed. So it has the town in Mexico it came from. And this one actually has a chip, and I did notate that. So this one I paid $5 for. I got 2 of them for 10. I have this one with a frog that sold and another one with a parrot. This one sold for $32.49. So it's going to be about a $20 profit, and it sold in under a week. Up next is a towel, and I get asked all the time on my Tuesday night podcast, do you sell things that are stained? Do you try and get them out? I will wash, but I do not attempt stain removal. This vintage towel, it says China glasses, and it has a decent stain over here. Do you see it? Has a pretty decent stain. I did notate that, so it says please read. This one still sold for $9.74. I paid 50 cents. It's going to be about a $7 profit, and it actually sold in under a month. Up next is another license plate. If you think personalized stuff doesn't sell, let me tell you, it will. You just got to find that right buyer. This is a personalized Burt license plate. It sold for $12.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. I paid $1 in my license plate lot. It took about a year to sell and is going to be about a $9 to $10 profit. Up next is a beautiful sterling silver ring. It is actually sterling and amethyst, still brand new with the tag. This one's been listed a little over a year. So I only paid about $5. It sold for $25. So it's going to be about $15 of profit. And again, so took over a year to sell. So what I would like to point out with that ring, because a lot of people ask me, why do I sell stuff on Whatnot cheaper? That ring is a very, very good example. So I sold it for $25, but it took over a year. I could have taken that ring and put it on Whatnot, sold it in one day for maybe $10 to $12. So half the money, but I would have had my money a year ago in that case. So I choose to get less money. And then if you as a reseller want to buy from me, you wait the year or 6 months or however long it takes for that buyer to buy it over on eBay. So there's a lot of room for profit on my stuff on Whatnot. I am just happy I am making a profit and I'm flipping it really, really fast. So slow nickel, is that right? Slow dime versus fast nickel. I'm doing both. eBay is the slower dime and Whatnot would be the fast nickel. And I think it's great to have a business mix that includes both because it gives you just more income streams. Up next, a DVD. So I told you guys in my last What Sold video, I've been ending and selling similar. This DVD I've had for 2 years and it didn't sell. I ended it and sold similar and it sold in under a week. $4.52. I'm 50 cents in. It's about a $3.50 profit, but hey, it sold, right? It sold and it is getting out of here. Up next is another Harley Pin. Here is this really cool Harley bar pin. This one, I paid $1. It took about a year to sell and it sold for $18.19. So it's going to be about a $14 profit. All right, a couple more license plate. This one is THB 837. This is a Missouri trailer tag from 1965. This one again in that license plate lot, paid $1. It sold for $15.25, so it is going to be about an $11 to $12 profit. Next, this is a foreign license plate and I couldn't even figure out where from. So this one I put foreign license plate unknown. It sold for $17.53. Same details as before, 1 year, paid $1. This one's going to be about a $12 profit. Up next is a vintage Pottery handle dish. I believe this one is Red Wing. I picked up a whole set for pretty cheap. I actually am using some in my house. This is not something I would use, so I'm less than $1 in. I got I think a 100-piece set for $50, so about 50 cents in. It sold for $16.57. Took about a year and a half. It did take a long time to sell, and it is going to be about a $12 profit. Up next is the last item on eBay, and then I'm gonna do exciting giveaway and show you what sold on the other platforms, and we're gonna pick a winner from the giveaway last week. So a lot still left to come. This is a gorgeous Ceramica de Lucal. I actually picked this up recently for $4 at the thrift store less than 2 months ago. This one sold for $25, so it's about a $15 profit after fees. There is that marking where I was able to look it up. So pretty quick sale on this one, and this one's going to be about a $18 profit. All right, so that was everything for eBay. I'm going to show you what sold on Poshmark and Etsy, but first I want to give you a chance to enter to win a virtual ticket to Camp Listing Party. That event is going to be in Phoenix, June 27th and 28th. I will be there speaking, my co-host Rod, and a ton of other amazing speakers. So if you can't get there, I'm giving away a virtual ticket so you can watch all of it from home and not have that travel expense. So to be entered to win a virtual ticket to Camp Listing Party, let's just put party. Let's put party. Put party down in the comments and I will enter you to win a ticket. And we are going to draw a winner for a free month of List Perfectly at the end of this. But let's go ahead and take a look at what sold. And we do use List Perfectly exclusively for almost 3 years now to cross post. My 73-year-old mom does it for me. I love that it's easy to use, and I don't even use all the functions. I really need to learn a little bit more about it, but I get my money's worth even just using it for basic stuff. So up first on Mercari, these little peanuts salt and pepper shakers. One of these is broken, so we did notate that, and these two sold for $9. I paid about $1 for these. I get a lot of lots, and most of the ones I tell you I pay $1, I actually paid less. So these sold for $9, so they're gonna be about a $6 profit after fees, and these sold in under a month on Mercari. Up next, also on Mercari, this shirt I picked up not very long ago either. This is a Daytona 500 Mickey and Minnie. I picked this up down in Miami. I paid $3.99 for it. It sold for $19, so it's going to be about a $12 profit after fees. All right, last 3 items, and then we are going to pick the winner of the month of List Perfectly. If you do not know Kirks Folly, which is what this lovely castle is, let me turn it around and see. So in here it does say Kirks Folly. This one sold on Mercari in about 2 months, and it sold for $51. I actually got 2 Kirks Folly pieces. The other one sold for $80 in 2 days. This one sold for $51, so it's going to be about a $40 profit after fees, and I did find the 2 of them in an online auction. That was it for Mercari. Now for Poshmark, there's only 1 sale and 1 on Etsy. So on Poshmark, I sold this Hard Rock Cafe Brussels t-shirt. This one sold for $19 on Poshmark. I only paid $1, so this one's going to be right at a $14 profit, and it sold in under a month. All right, last sale I'm going to show you is on Etsy. It is this New York Empire State license plate. This one sold for $30 on Etsy, plus they paid $27 in international shipping, so they were $57 all in. This one's going to be about a $25 profit after fees and took about a year to sell. So as you can see, most of my sales lately are older items, but some of those new ones are selling really fast. I just need to list more. I need to either do it myself or find somebody to help me. So hopefully soon I will have somebody at least to help list. I don't need all the other stuff. I mean, I do, but I will survive without it. If I can just get somebody to help me list, I will be in a lot better position. So I appreciate you guys watching. I've been mega stressed out trying to figure this all out. Still, I know it's been weeks now, but I'm still trying to figure it out, and I promise I will. I appreciate you hanging out with me. If you haven't checked out the Tuesday night lives, every Tuesday night, myself and Rod Picking and Punching are live with different guests, and we answer any question you have live about eBay or reselling. It can be about any of the platforms, or if you have a YouTube question for us, we can answer that as well. Thank you so much for watching. Let's go pick our winner of a free month of List Perfectly. All right, guys, so there were 368 comments, and the winner is Carla Zona. She said, great to be back in her home. So Carla, email me thenurseflipper@yahoo.com and you will get a free month of List Perfectly. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern is my first resin-only art show over on Whatnot. So come over to Whatnot, see us tonight and my resin artwork. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye for now, guys.